Welcome, developers. You're watching Data Cloud Developer Updates. We're about to dive into the latest developments for Data Cloud, including a sneak peek at Salesforce Sandbox. I'm joined by Skip Sauls and William Yett, both Senior Directors of Product at Salesforce. Hey guys, thanks for joining us.
Thanks. Thanks for having us.
Pleasure to be here.
All right, well, what are some of the exciting developments that are focused for developers in Data Cloud, and what can our partners look forward to?
So one of the really neat things is we've worked hard to make Data Cloud available for our partners through the ecosystem. They have lots of ways to get access to it. And we've got some great new features which enable partners and our broader customer base that William is going to tell you about.
Yeah, certainly. So second generation packaging is something we think developers and partners will be really excited about. But before I get into that, I think we should first talk about what is packaging and how we got here. So when we started building Data Cloud, in the very beginning, we had the Salesforce metadata and platform in mind. That is how we're able to light up Data Cloud and the Lightning experience. That's how we can light up Flow, Apex, reports, you name it on the platform. But at the same time, we also have the Salesforce partner ecosystem in mind, because Salesforce is a vast ecosystem with the App Exchange of partners, and we want to make sure that Data Cloud is extensible just like the rest of the platform. And so what we did was we made sure that we align with the metadata model. We also evolved it a bit, like introducing the new concepts like Data Kit, where the more process definition-based things for Data Cloud and the data lakes can be packaged and deployed. Now, that kind of leads into the packaging conversation, which is how we make partners make solutions today. Initially, we supported this first generation packaging. That is the kind of common path for partners to create a package to be listed on the App Exchange. It's really easy to use, it's point and clicks. However, given that this technology has been around for, I want to say, over a decade now, it is a little bit challenging when you have power users involved, when you have a bigger team that wants to scale and work together on it. And in the past few years, Salesforce has really invested into our SFDX, or the Salesforce Developer Experience. So that's kind of how we want to innovate and provide a more modern developer experience for our developers and partners.
Well, it sounds like you're supporting features that developers already like about the platform, and really it shows Salesforce's commitment to developers on the platform. Let's take a look at some of this. What are we about to see? You brought a demo?
Yeah, so we got a speed run demo today, actually, given usually the build process can be quite long. But we want to show you how you can easily create a data kit in the Scratch.org1, pull the metadata source code, put that into a source control if you like to, deploy it into another environment, let's say your teammate's working on it, make further customization, and finally deploy that as a new package version.
All right, well, let's take a look at the demo, 2GP.
With the spring release, Data Cloud partner developers will be able to package their solutions with second generation packaging. We'll start here with our first Scratch org, where we have defined a few different data stream types and also calculated insights. Now let's go to Data Kit under Data Cloud Setup. Here we have DK1 created, which includes the different data stream bundles, like our CRM bundle with account and account partners, as well as data models that came along with the data streams, and calculated insights. Let's switch over to Visual Studio Code with our SFDX. We start our work here in Scratch org demo 1. Now let's retrieve the metadata. Once the metadata is retrieved, you can see the different folders under your Force app file, like Calculated Insights templates, Data Stream templates, and others. So now that data kit is retrieved locally in your SFDX project, you can then push it to GitHub or other source control systems. Let's switch over to another Scratch org. Let's say someone else on your team is working in the Scratch org demo 2, and they retrieve your metadata files to their SFDX. We can then deploy the metadata from this SFDX project to the new Scratch org demo 2. Once the metadata is deployed, we can log into Scratch org 2 and take a look at the data kit. Under the same data kits page, you can see DK1 with the same data stream bundles, data models, and CIs. In this instance, we actually want to add a newly created case data stream to the data stream bundle. So let's add that case data stream to DK1. Finally, we're ready to create a package in the SFDX project. First, we'll run the retrieve command to grab the latest metadata. Then we'll run the create package command, which will return a package ID. Finally, we'll create a new package version to release this package. And just like that, a new second generation package with Data Cloud Data Kit is released and ready to be installed and deployed.
Very exciting stuff. Now it looks familiar to what people are already doing on Salesforce. Now I'm sure developers are wondering, how can I get started with this? How can I get my hands on it? Skip?
So one of the cool things we have is that we've made Data Cloud available on Trailhead. And you can actually go to a module and you can get a Data Cloud enabled org, a developer org, and then you follow the module and you can actually create some of the Data Cloud objects there, and then you click the button, it validates it, and you get a shiny new badge out of it. So it's a great way to get introduced to Data Cloud.
Absolutely. And William, what excites you most about 2GP?
It's really about empowering our developers, so providing them the better tool set to build with Data Cloud. So personally, I'm really excited to see what our partners and developers will be building with Data Cloud.
That's right. All right. Well, I know that devs out there can't wait to get started with 2GP, but what else can they look forward to in this upcoming year? I'm hearing some buzz about Sandbox.
Yes. So I'm sure Sandbox is a feature that doesn't need much introduction. Personally, I think Salesforce has a pretty high bar of Sandbox today. So today, any customers, they can go into their production environment, under setup, and easily create a sandbox. And that sandbox is an isolated environment that replicates their configurations and even some or most of your data. So it's a really easy experience for you to test and implement your Salesforce environments. Now, we've been hearing a lot from customers as well with Data Cloud that they want to have a similar experience. And this is something that we've been working quite hard on. Similar to the story I mentioned earlier on enabling platform capabilities, we do want to support Data Cloud and Sandbox as well. And so I'm happy to share that we're planning to start piloting Data Cloud and Sandbox in the summer release. And with that, we'll be kind of supporting somewhat similar experience you have with Sandbox today, where when you create a new sandbox, you have Data Cloud already in your production, the configurations will be replicated over. The customers will be able to kind of choose what data they want to re-ingest. And of course, if they make implementations, they can also deploy some of those changes back to the production environment.
Nice. Sounds like it offers them a lot of flexibility. That's great. And Skip, where can people go if they want that hands-on learning?
So if you're a partner, go to your partner community, talk to your partner reps. If you're an SI, you have the Alliances team. If you're an ISV, you have the App Exchange team. And we make Data Cloud easily available to all of our partners. Just ask and we'll get you set up on it. We want you to get enabled on it. And as these features start to roll out that William's been showing you, you can start playing with those and getting great experience with it.
Yeah, and the link to those trails is sfdc.co/Data Cloud on Trailhead. Now, William, where can people go if they want to know more about 2GP especially?
Yeah, so 2GP will be going live early April, and we also have the Data Cloud monthly updates as well as help documentation that will be accompanying it. And at the same time, we actually just published a blog post yesterday to provide a deep dive, end-to-end example on how you can build a 2GP package with Data Cloud and Data Kit.
Nice. Thank you guys so much. And don't worry, if you're new to Data Cloud, there are more great trails on Trailhead linked on screen to get you started. Just check out sfdc.co/data_cloud_trailmix. Skip, William, thank you guys so much for joining us and sharing all that the developers have to look forward to with Data Cloud.